You've probably heard the expression, or maybe you haven't. Well, I think we just made it up.
I
Clean
know you
truck,
did.
happy truck. Well, ours is happy now. We got the truck washed. And we'll show you part of that, or at least the aftermath, coming up right after this.
Hi, everybody. I'm Judy.
And I'm Jim, and welcome to It's a Highway Vlog, where you get to travel the country with us, and you don't even have to leave your crab shack.
So while you're sitting there wiping your face with those napkins,
Don't forget to like this video, hit that little subscribe button right there, and ring that little notification bell
ring,
so you don't miss a thing.
ring,
It's down low.
ding, ding.
Hey, good evening. We are in Elkton, Maryland at the TA, one of our favorite truck stops, or at least it seems like we end up here more often than not, right?
One of his favorite truck stops.
Hey.
We talked about that in another video.
Well, we're here again. As we said up front in the sort of the intro to this video, clean truck, happy truck. Well, we got our truck washed today, and it really needed it. But we're going to tell you a story leading up to that and let you in on a few things with our truck wash adventure, I guess. Not really an adventure. It really wasn't.
Don't get that excited. It wasn't that great of an adventure.
The truck's happy. So we'll start out last night. Yeah.
Last night.
Yeah, what did we do last night? Oh, yeah, we drove. Well, we got to our delivery early in the morning in Philadelphia.
Oh, before you start that, we also missed whatever snowstorm was on the mountains. I
Yes.
think we referred to that yesterday. We actually wound up not hitting
Not
anything.
for sure how we did.
36 degrees all the way across, so
Yeah,
I don't know
so
what happened.
We drove. We got to our delivery about 1 in the morning. We didn't deliver till supposedly 10, but we actually went in early.
Still didn't have a load.
So we parked at the customers. There's a parking lot there we were able to park at. Parked, slept, got up, went over to our delivery, made our delivery. They got us right in, got us right out. And we did not have a load, which, you've heard that before. So we didn't have a load, so where were we going to go? Well, we needed to get the truck washed. And the closest place, really, that we're familiar with is in Bordentown, New Jersey at the Petro. It's about a 25-minute drive over there.
You drove.
I drove. So we decided to go over there. Well, we drove, got over to the Petro, pulled into the parking lot, and just as we got ready to pull into the parking lot, there was a load offer that popped up. And we sent back a counter offer on the load offer. We weren't really for sure what would happen, so we didn't get in line at the truck stop. And there is always a line at the Blue Beacon truck stops. And it's one of those things where once you get in line, you cannot get out of line. They have these huge giant boulders that line the driveway. And if you go in, and once you get in, you're stuck. You can't get out. You got to wait your turn. And sometimes hour and a half.
Depends how many trucks. Someone, I think, once told us, and I've never really timed it too much, other than we've been sitting there, if we've been sitting there a long time. But someone told me it takes them like 20 minutes to a half hour to do every truck.
Yeah.
Some are faster, some are slower. It depends on how many guys they have working, But we had 2 trucks in front of us this morning.
Yeah, and this is a twin. Blue Beacons vary. Some of them only have 1 bay, some have 2, most have 2, and some even have 3. And so they can actually do 3 trucks at a time on some of them. The one in Bordentown has 2. But they had to have, 10 guys washing trucks?
I think
on each side.
Yeah.
I mean,
there was a lot of them.
They could really get the truck done fast. And if you've never been to a Blue Beacon or any commercial truck wash, they use high pressure hoses. I mean, some do a really good job, some don't do a great job. The one there did a good job on our truck today. We were happy with it. And it only cost how much?
I know, this is really weird. It only was $42 today.
$42.
And normally it's between 60 some and 70 some dollars.
It just depends. And,
but we didn't get any extras at all today.
No, we just needed
had
the
it
truck washed. The bad thing about driving in the winter and the snow and everything, our truck actually needed to wash last weekend, but it was so cold in Wisconsin that I do not like to get the truck washed when it's really cold out, because we made that mistake once. Couldn't get in the truck. Doors locked.
And they were freezing up without us having any water.
And luckily we didn't, you know, we didn't lock the door, because if we had, we would have been stuck. Because when it's too cold, it just seems like it messes with your truck. So we didn't. But it's important to keep the truck washed in the wintertime, because all that road salt just corrodes everything. Like my wires from yesterday.
For example.
For example. So anyway, we got the truck washed. We did not get the load. It got dispatched to another truck, so we got in line. We were probably, 45 minutes? Couldn't have been much more than 45 minutes. There was 3 trucks ahead of us, in and out. And then so we went over and we took this video that I'm going to play here in a moment of me walking around our nice clean truck. We've been wanting to do that for a while, so you can see the outside of the truck. It's not too long. But the other reason we pulled over there is we receive what's called branding incentive from FedEx every year. It's a calendar year that they pay us $1,000 to have the FedEx logos on the side of our truck. There's some requirements we have to meet. The box has to be white, and the cab of the truck has to be white with no extra lettering, no, owned by, driven by, none of that stuff. It just has to be plain Jane on the outside of the truck. So this will actually be the 5th year that we have gotten this bonus. So that's $5,000 over the last 5 years. But we have to take pictures of each side of the truck, front, back, sides. And I usually like to do it when it's clean. So, and ours is due in December. We've had this truck as of the 14th of December. We will have had this truck 5 years.
Yeah.
So we did that, took the pictures, and at the same time I filmed the video. So sent those pictures into FedEx. They've already told me that they received it. So within the next couple, 3 weeks, we'll get that $1,000, for Christmas.
Now, for us, December, that's perfect for, that incentive to come through, because it's Christmas time.
It's Christmas time. It's extra money.
Yep, and
It's
usually a month we don't run as well as we do any other month.
$1,000 profit. I mean, there's nothing taken out of it. They drop $1,000 in our settlement. So, it's like having to run the truck for $1,300 to get, $1,000. So that worked out good for us. We did that. So here's the video. Oh, we just had the truck washed, so we thought we would take sort of an outside tour of the truck. We'll get around to doing an inside tour before too long. So it's nice and clean. It wasn't like this just a few minutes ago. I'm just going to do a walk around of the truck. You can see everything. Got two nice toolboxes on the truck here. 80-gallon fuel tanks. That's our front step and the def tank up there. We have a 96-inch AA sleeper and a Kidron box. The box is 22 feet. We have a 4,500-pound Waltco liftgate on the truck. And the box is held up very nicely for us. There you can see there's the other toolbox on this side.
We get a picture of our beautifully clean truck.
Yes, I am.
Right, headed in.
Alright, so there's our other 80-gallon tank. That's a Kidron box. And we have a Thermo King reefer on the truck. This is the toolbox that our Onan generator is in. It's a 7,500 watt Onan generator. There's our passenger side steps. You can see down the side of the box there, and on the top, I call my chicken lights. That's where I had to replace some of the wiring on those yesterday. So. That's from the front. Not bad for 750,000 miles. She just turned over 750,000 the other day. So anyway, that's our truck from the outside while it's clean. Best to get a good picture of it now because it probably won't stay clean. So as you can see, they did a good job on the truck. Happy truck well, clean truck, happy truck. Well, either which way, it doesn't matter. So we were really happy about that. And we have a load for tomorrow. That's why we're down here in Maryland. It's a short load that runs from Maryland up to Pennsylvania, and then we're going to be sitting there all weekend. We have a load for Monday. That is going from Pennsylvania back to Kentucky. But if things would have worked out the way we thought they were last night about this time, we would have been picking up tonight and heading up to Wisconsin. But
yeah, that was a good load that we.
Yeah, we had it for about an hour.
And then it went away.
Yeah, that's one of the things with expediting that we like and we hate. It's the fact that we never really know what we're going to be doing next. And last night, as we were driving along, we got a load.
Yay! We were all excited about it.
Yeah, because it picked up today, right now, and would have went up to Wisconsin, which we like to go into Wisconsin, Minnesota, that area on the weekends, because there's usually, every now and then, there'll be loads that come out on Friday. So we thought, maybe we'll get up there and get another load. Keep running, because we're trying to run up until the Friday before Christmas, and then we're going to go home.
And would love to have weekend runs if we could.
Yeah.
But it's not working out right now.
Yeah, it's failed. So anyway, but we got the load. About an hour later, we get a message, the load's canceling. So now we're back to not having
Plan
a load.
B.
Yeah, so like after we got the truck washed today, there was a short load that they sent over to us. We went ahead and sent a counter offer back as we were actually, I guess,
right
in
before
the truck
we
wash.
got into the truck wash, I think.
I actually
wound up
called them on the phone.
Because we didn't think we'd get service inside the truck wash.
Yeah. So we called them on the phone, gave them a counter offer. Wasn't too much later, they accepted it, and so we pick up tomorrow. And then after that, there was a load was it on the load board, I guess?
Yeah, that one was.
On the load board we accepted, and we'll be in Kentucky on Tuesday. Well, there was another load that we wanted that ran
in between.
and we didn't get that.
Yeah.
There was another load that ran directly, a short load that paid really well right after the load we're delivering on Monday or Tuesday. We didn't get that.
Yeah.
So,
one was before the one load over here in the east, and the other one was after a load on Tuesday.
That's, like I said, it's expediting. You never know what you're doing next.
And you can only try.
So we tried. But I think we turned out okay. We had a decent week.
Yep.
Should be, if nothing between cancels between now and then. We've had that happen too. If it doesn't happen, it'll be good. We'll be really close to our financial goal for the week. Not a bad week.
Not a spectacular week.
No.
But,
it was average. We're happy. So anyway, that's what we're doing. Hope you're having a good week and a good month and a good year. All those fun things. A good decade. Why not?
All those things. We're all about at the end of this year. We're getting there.
So.
And it looks like we're going to have spring for a little while. Temperature-wise.
Yeah.
No snow in the forecast. And the temperatures are above freezing.
Always a plus.
Yes.
So that's it for us. We will see you all in the next video. If you like this type of stuff, or even if you don't, hit the subscribe button and tune in daily. Just do it. And we'll see you in the next video. Oh, ring the bell.
Ring! Ouch.
It's like a thing now.
Ring! So, here's my, whatever. So long, everybody.
Good night.